Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a lidded milk carton. And so I first designed these, I want to say about 5 years ago. Maybe when I was a reasonably new demonstrator. So I did a lidded milk carton. These milk cartons are lovely, the shape is lovely, but people don't like to untie it just to get into it. So I designed a lidded version, and I've seen many people make smaller, make larger, make wider, and I wanted to make one myself. So this one finishes up at 2 by 2 by 2.5 inches to that point, which is 5 by 5 by 6 centimetres to that point. I can't remember exactly. But it's a great size, so it's very nice, and I like the fact that there's just this little peep at the bottom. And I use the poppies. I can't remember the name of the paper pack. That's rubbish, isn't it? But I've used the Peaceful Poppies. There we go, Peaceful Poppies paper. This one with the Blackberry Bliss, but I'm going to go with this one this time around. So we've got the real poppy parade going on. Okay, so your base piece, it's not quite 7 by 7 inches. It's a tiny little bit under, so it's sort of 6 15/16 under. In metric, it's 17 3/4 by 17 3/4, and you want that so that the lid will slip and slide over easily. So on this one, score it at 2.5 inches on all 4 sides, which in metric is 6.5 centimetres. So that's the base cut. Now the lid, if you've got a pattern that has a right or a wrong way up, the piece of paper you want to cut is going to finish landscape like this. It's 8.5 inches by 4 inches, which is 10 by 21 centimetres. And on this, on the long side, you score it at 2, 4, 6 and 8, which is 5, 10, 15 and 20 centimetres. Then you turn it round to the side and you score it at 2 inches, which is 5 centimetres, turn it over and score it at 3.5, which is 9 centimetres. And actually, yes, the metric of the box, it's 5 by 5 by 6.5 centimetres to this point, not 6 centimetres. So, right, so let's get the base scored up first. So, well, it is scored, let's burnish it. Burnishing's the better idea, having already scored. And then where we've scored in 2 different directions, this is the pattern that we've got going out. So you fold the middle one away and this little thin one towards you, and that's how you're going to get this nice top. And then just keep folding all of the sides round. Okay, so for the base, you've got 4 squares, 4 large squares on the outer, you've got a small square in the middle, and then you've got rectangles. What you do is you cut straight down the rectangle, wedge in, and hack off. And the reason that you hack it off is because it won't fit otherwise. I'll show you on this one. If I just wedged and didn't hack, it would go too far over. As you can see, that's my score line there, and it would go too far across, so you have to hack a chunk off and just keep rotating round. And the last one, oops. And it will all fold in nicely like that. So all of those pieces we don't need. This one is very simple. There's no cutting whatsoever because it's actually going to sit over the top. So you just run adhesive down this thin tab. Peel off the backing. And that's that part. So I'm not going to put it fully together just yet because I want to get this box in place first. So adhesive on these 4 bits that we've cut and wedged. Love tear and tape. Haven't located the missing one. I know it went downstairs to fix a mobile phone and it hasn't returned back upstairs since. Okay, so just bring these around and you're building up the sides of the box here. And that last one in there. And then this lid is going to sit over the top, but if you, it will resist, so what you need to do is kind of push at the top a little bit and then just get it over the top so that you know you've got a firm finish on there. Brilliant. So that's fitting nicely, and it's just like that. So with a hole punch, I'm just going to punch some holes in the top of this and get my finger out of the way. Might possibly have squished my fingers in the past. Okay, and then I'm going to pop it back over, just really for stability as much as anything. And I've got my white crinkled seam binding ribbon. I'm going to push that through one side and then the other. Oh, I can hear a kettle brewing. Kettle boiling even. Boil a kettle, brew the tea. I don't drink tea. Weird warm stuff. Okay, so let me just grab a big block. I need 3 hands and my tummy is acting as my 3rd hand, so you can't see that on camera. I don't think I want to share that on camera. So what I've done is I've put this clear block is resting against my tummy, and I'm resting my box against that. Oh, I'm really struggling with my nails right now. Obviously I can't go and have my nails done at all, so I bought a cheap LED lamp off Amazon and some cheap polishes and stuff, just to put some gel polish on. No, I'm not doing anything nasty to my nails. I'm not taking, you know, I'm not scuffing them. Well, I'm only scuffing the existing gel that's on there and just layering it up, but they're getting quite long. So I'm struggling, but not bad polish for myself. Having done it myself, that's not too bad. Anyway, I do miss my nail tech though. Can't wait to see her again. Okay, so to finish off, because we've got the black and we've got the poppy going on, I've got my ever faithful Poppy's Elements, but I do think I've actually, oh no, I've got one left. Yay, one circle left. And this time I am going to put the poppies on. I put the vellum on this one, but I love the poppies themselves. So scooch all that lot out of the way. And dimensionals, I'm going to put 2 on the back here. Two more onto there, and then that on the front. And that is a lovely lidded milk carton, and I think they're really charming. I think they're so nice. Let me turn that way around so you can see just this little bit peeping at the bottom. Delightful. What do you think? Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to see you very soon. Bye.